Fresh out of the mailbox, the new Fierté release, which is called Fierté Luna by French Avenue. Well, new-ish.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Now, I don't know if you guys remember that the original Fierté, I gave it crazy praises as one of these baby cat interpretations that's up there with like the 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗪 of the world. Really solid, great performance, very smooth, almost buttery-like, but is the Luna version, this joint right here with the loose cap, gonna be any good? Better yet, what is this inspired by? Let's bust it open. Listen, one of my beautiful people, you know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Shout out to French Avenue for sponsoring this video and sending me this fragrance over for me to check out.
Not bad, not bad.
So let's see how we unbox this thing again, because I forgot. Okay, hold on. So you bust it open through here, take it out here. It looks just like the other Fierté, only it's in like this beautiful, clean white and gold motif. Reminds me of like ancient Greece or some shit. Let me put the cap on so you get a full presentation of the shit. And here is Fierté Luna with the wolf howling at the moon, or he got kicked in the nuts. It can go either which way. Let's look up some notes. All right, so according to Fragrantica, the notes are as follows. It opens up with lavender, bergamot, and lemon, followed by honey, cashmere, cinnamon, and jasmine, and at the base, tobacco leaf, vanilla, and tonka bean. Now, it is said to be in the bubble of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙𝗀𝗙𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 interpretations of, and 𝗙𝐸𝐴 had a big level of hype at some point, maybe a couple of years back. If you haven't tried 𝗙𝙧𝙘 𝗙𝐸𝐴, I highly encourage you to sample it out because it's a beautiful, very sticky honey DNA with a punchy tobacco rustic energy about it that's absolutely beautiful, very jaw-dropping, and almost gives off a little bit of like this syrupy marmalade kind of vibe. So let's see if this fragrance can compete. I do have 𝗙𝐸𝐴, and maybe we'll do a side-by-side comparison to see how close they are. But currently, let's check out Fierté Luna and see what type of time it's currently on. Let's go. Ooh, comes off, okay, definitely in the 𝗙𝐸𝐴 space, but punches off very spearminty and herbal in the opening, like really quickly, almost Bengay-ish kind of vibes, which 𝗙𝐸𝐴 does have, but it's quickly winding down into like a sweet, less sticky honey DNA, almost like a watered down organic honey. You're picking up a lot of spice, almost star anise, black licorice, clean lavender, mild soapy nature. Yeah, black licorice seems to be the prominent note right under like sticky honey. And now, slowly but surely, little essences of that tobacco DNA. I'm gonna go on skin real quick, and I'm also gonna pick up 𝗙𝐸𝐴 because I'm pretty sure I still have 𝗙𝐸𝐴. I have a shit show mess in my studio, but I wanna do the side-by-side comparison between the Fierté Luna and 𝗙𝐸𝐴 to see if this is a good alternative, or if it's close enough that it'll save you a significant amount of bread if 𝗙𝐸𝐴 for some reason in your lineup. Oh, that black licorice punch was a little bit more than even I expected. Boom, got it, 𝗙𝐸𝐴 𝗙𝐸𝐴. Be fully transparent, I haven't worn this fragrance in a very long time because I get fragrances almost every day and I drop on a daily, so I'm always constantly rotating fragrances. So it's been a mighty minute, and this doesn't necessarily scream summertime for me, but let's do a couple of sprays just to do the comparison between Fierté Luna, allegedly in the space of 𝗙𝐸𝐴, and the actual 𝗙𝐸𝐴, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. That's what I saw on the interwebs, that this was the inspiration behind this fragrance. But with most of these interpretive fragrances, it's kind of like inspired by with its own twist. So let's see. 𝗙𝐸𝐴. Ooh, the honey has gotten punchier, a lot more dense. You still get that spearminty aspect, but with 𝗙𝐸𝐴, you get a lot more tobacco and honey at the top, as opposed to Fierté Luna, which is more black licorice and honey on top. They are definitely in the same bubble though. So this one is a little bit more lighter. This one actually might be able to be pulled off in the hot weather, as opposed to this one, which is a lot richer, a lot deeper. Yeah, it's tobacco, honey, lavender, with the honey being a lot stickier. And in Fierté Luna, okay, that star anise, that black licorice kind of DNA has reduced actually a really big amount. Oh shit, why? Oh wow, that just took a crazy turn. That's fucking confusing. Okay. Wait, what? That was one of the more weirder experiences that I've had in fragrance comparison. Like, I'm starting to think it's more psychological at this point, because that was too, first of all, crazy goosebumps. This fragrance took such a hard 180 shift on my skin. It feels like, and this is a stupid analogy, but when a chameleon steps on foot of something and it automatically transforms into the color palette or whatever it's stepping on to blend in. This is, listen, I understand how crazy this is gonna sound, but this shit like switched up completely, like a complete 180 to be very close to this joint in a matter of like seconds. Like it was like, oh, this is in the air, let me adapt myself to this. Obviously that's not what happened, but that's how it felt on my skin. Like it went from black licorice, lavender, watered down honey, and it stuck around and started changing. And then in doing the side-by-side comparison, I don't know if oxygen has something to do with it, if my skin chemistry did something to propel it forward, but it switched so drastically fast that it's kind of unbelievable. And I wouldn't expect anybody to be like, no, Kuba, you're full of shit, because nothing happens that quick. No, I agree, and you should consider me full of shit, but that's what I'm fucking feeling. And I'm creeped out by it, not gonna lie. Okay, well, still a little bit watered down honey. It doesn't have the denseness of the honey that this fragrance has, but watered down honey, tobacco, and lavender, which is the same breakdown that I gave this. Only this is definitely richer, more fall, winter-centric, a little bit of a maple syrupy DNA. And this one, the tobacco is popping on this shit. That black licorice is completely gone. It's it's fucking lavender, honey, and tobacco. Smooches. I did 2 sprays of this one also, right? Because this one's holding on very well. I know I did 2 sprays of this one. This one maybe was like a spray and a half. They are, I want to say like 80% in that same bubble, except for the opening. The opening of this one was drastically different, and it just switched over ever so quickly. So they're about 80%. It's a little bit on the fresher side. It's a little bit on the more wearable side, as opposed to this one feels like organic honey, sticky, a little bit more dense. But that kind of fucking tripped me out. I don't know if like my reaction is coming across the camera. Like I'm really like disturbed how close it got after being so drastically different on the opening. Like it couldn't possibly have dried down that fast. I don't know. Like there's still, I'm tripping, fam. And I'm not microdosing anything, okay?
Oh, okay.
Fresh tobacco, lavender, honey in the space of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪😅 Naxos. Just a little bit on the more fresher, more versatile aspect. Definitely not as rounded and as deep or rich as this one, but this is in the sub $50 space, and this one is your car note space. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Have you smelled Fierté Luna? And if so, did you get that drastic shift from one thing to the next? Were you able to do the comparison? How did you feel? It got so fucking close. I don't know. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all stitches next time. You know who it is. The most confused. It feels like I just had a exorcist, like out of body experience from, like, what? Yeah, smooches.
For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead,